It was December 31st, 2021, on New Year's Eve morning. The pain was so bad, my heart was torn in two. The thought of spending that evening celebrating with my family was tormenting me. How can one recover from being rejected by your family? How can you overcome from being rejected by your children? It was hard when I realized how my life had turned out. The pain felt like a bang in my chest, a burn in my heart. I couldn't breathe, crying while playing out many different conversations that had happened that year repeatedly. I couldn't figure it out. What had I done so wrong to get this type of treatment? I felt low. If you're rejected by your family, who's going to love you? I thought I had everything I wanted and needed. I worked hard, nonstop for years without realizing what was happening around me. What was the material things or money any good for if I didn't have my family to share time with? I interacted with them quietly, trying to understand where I went wrong and how I can repair this, trying to win hearts, knowing I had some apologies to declare. It didn't matter what I said. It never set well with anyone. It was as if I was rejected before I had even a chance to redeem myself. That year for me was a year of playing conversations over and over in my head, wondering did I say something wrong, checking my character. So many questions, so many times just replaying the conversations that took place over and over in my head, trying to understand, was it me? It was driving me crazy. It came to the point that I literally found myself not breathing. My face was swollen from crying. I just couldn't figure it out. I didn't know how to repair it. I had tried everything, everything anyone could do, even apologize for situations that didn't merit an apology from me. There were times my children that I was guilty of. There were, sorry, there were things with my children that I was guilty of, and I apologized repeatedly. It fell on deaf ears. I had an anger issue when I was younger, being a single mom with two kids, raising them in the hoods of NYC. Yes, I had to be tough. I was not going to raise unproductive children in this society, acting like they don't know right from wrong. My children are grown now. They turned out quite fine indeed. I had apologized for my toughness and my temper many times. I have also worked on my character for the past 5 years. I had a great job, which turned out to be a career. With all that work, I had failed. If I'm being rejected by my family, then it happened to me. The Holy Spirit came upon me with a warm, calming energy. I had experienced this before in my roughest days, but it had been years I hadn't felt it. He reminded me how much Yahuwah loved me and how I forget the enemy's tricks. The enemy waits for moments like these to kill and destroy all that is good inside of you. I was at a time of transition, leaving my job of 7 years, moving to a new state, trying to reunite with an estranged family. My son was flipping because I moved down here. He tried to catch, the devil tried to catch me at my most vulnerable moment. Or was it that I had forgotten about God? And even though I always gave thanks every day, I wasn't reading my Bible. Even though I wouldn't hurt no one, didn't gossip, create drama, I tried walking in God's ways daily, served the needy, paid my tithes. I wasn't praising Him. He was not my priority. Was this the time to leave those bad habits that I had truly outgrown? Whatever was the problem, I know my Father came to save me. The Holy Spirit came over me, calmed me down, showered me with this unexplainable love that I knew was about to overcome this issue and not see it again. The warmth filled my soul with peace. Then I felt that guilt because of not dedicating that time to Him. I didn't deserve this. And then He reminded me that yes, I am worthy and I am perfect in His sight, reminding me who I am, how important I was. Most importantly, reminding me that if something is causing me this much pain, then it is time to step outside of the situation, gather my thoughts, my pain, my feelings, and my love. Separate myself from the scene and contemplate, why did this happen to me? I am wise enough to know that it had nothing to do with my family members, because it is the spirit of that Satan that was attacking me through my family members. I must understand what how I became weak and vulnerable in order to come back and face it. When I remember who I am, what authority I have over Satan, and who is my glorious Father, then I will be able to go back. Whatever happened to me that day, I know it was needed, because now my cup runneth over. The love my gracious Father pours over me every day has cleansed my heart. I feel His love deep in my heart. Those words are the last words I hear at night and the first words I hear in the morning. Who said that we don't need love? And who said that we don't deserve love? Listen to me. That devil's a liar. I was strongly led to do this video, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but there is no greater love than the love of our Father. When you feel that love, it heals you. It makes you strong. It brings you back to life. It gets you up in the morning. It protects you. It inspires you. It makes you want to move mountains. No one can tell you no, because you walk with the love of your Father. Seek your Father, because once you're walking right with Yahusha, everything falls in place. A pastor told me one day, listen up here. Would you give up the life of your child or someone you love for some ungrateful, unrepentant person in this world? Our Father did. That's how much He loves all His children. And I mean all His children, repented or not repented. My Father would leave the 99 for the one lost sheep. Stay blessed, everyone.